Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon to all. Shall we start the class now? Only the 22 students are there. What about the remaining students? Okay, we will start the class. They will join one by one. The first thing we are going to discuss about already I given the introduction part in previous classes. So we will start from the importance of testing. So the testing is important. Why the testing is important? The testing is important. We need to discover the defects, bugs before the of delivery to the client, which guarantees the quality of the software. That is the main thing we go for the testing. Other than that, we have some parts points to discuss. If you are giving a correct product, it is more reliable and easy to use. And thoroughly tested softwares ensures the reliable and high performance software operations also. So other than that, we mainly focuses the importance of testing is based on the four elements. So we need to the key points over there to understand the testing. Mainly, we need to give the perfect product, like the way the client has been expected some points. That is, software testing saves us money and security, and also the product quality, and also the customer satisfaction. These four things we need to safeguard for client side as well as our side. So mainly software testing is focusing on these 4 points. This is the 4 points where importance for testings. One is we first one, testing saves money, and another thing is security. The first thing, software testing saves money. How we have to save our money through testing? So testing has many benefits, and one of the important is cost effectiveness. In this part, having a testing in your project can save the money in long run. The main thing is for long run. Your project has been used for a long run. Otherwise, if you go for some other defects or bugs in medium, or a few days, after few days, it will be lead to a defective product. So testing is mainly we have to focus on saves our money. So that's why we are going for the testing. One is the cost effectiveness, another one is long run, and also it consists of many stages. This point I already discussed with you. The software development consists of many stages, and if the bugs or catch in any catches at any stages, if the bugs or catches in early stages, it costs much less to fix them. So that's why important of software testing. So it is as testing to be done as soon as possible at all the stages. So we want to save money, and also long run. For we go for testing. Another point is security. The another important point to add is security. The security, why we go for the security? It is the most sensitive and almost vulnerable part is for your development. In this part, how the testing can help our product security. The first thing, the user gets a thirst sorry thirst worthy product. If you are done your testing properly, the user gets valuable product, and also keeps your users personal information and data safe, and vulnerability free products. The problem and risk are eliminated beforehand, so saves a lot of troubles and later on. When you go for any product, first what the things we need to, if it is other than cost, we have to check the security now. So this is the another important point, we go for the testing. So if you are using the mobile phone, for example, if you are using any mobile phone, if your data has been lost or threatened by or somebody else or anything, if your data has been lost or if data has been hacked by some others, how you are using the phone continuously. So, like the way we need some security, why we are go for a locking or passwords or protection for your files. So this is the reason we want to save our files or some other. For suppose we are using the mobile applications for banking. So if you are you without security, how can you use the mobile apps in banking purpose? So, like the way we have some examples for that, security is another important point. We go for testing. In this testing itself, we have to rectify the security issues. So, it is one of the most sensitive issue while developing a product. It's depending on the project. If you are need a security or not, it's depending on the product side. Um, Mostly, we all users, other than us, the users surely accept the security. So user get that is the good, create the good name for your product or your brand, like that. So we should focusing on our security. So it will be possible only on software testing. Another one, quality. So the quality, the next one, product quality. In order to make our product vision come to the life, it has to work as planned. For example, if you are given any projects, daily day to do projects or any other project, if it is working properly, then only the user or customers can able to continuously purchase your product. Otherwise, it will lead to failure or a defective product, so customer can avoid your products. So we need to provide the good quality. So in this vision also included our testing part. So and any extent, because it helps to get the wanted end results. That is nothing but if you are expecting results and match with your original results. The products always serve the users in some ways, so it is very much important point to bring the value to value it promises. So it will be lead your lead or ensure that the customer experience. So product quality is the one of the important point testing to be done. Another one, customer satisfaction. I already discussed the end product results and actual results should be matched, then only the customer has been accepted your her product. So the ultimate goal for the product owner is to give the best customer satisfaction. Give the best customer satisfaction. That is very much important. Reasons are the why apps and software should be tested to bring the best user experience as possible. So that's so many reasons. Without customer satisfaction, we our product cannot be uh, selling in your in markets, right? So customer certification is very much important point for importance of testing. That's why I'm told that testing is important in your development side. And also we need to focus on these 4 points. um, Suppose the customer satisfaction is high, so they are also how to say, they are also promote your product automatically. If I am using some products, if it is good, then I will be suggest my friends or family members, like the way if you are using any app, the if app that a particular app is very good to user friendly or security, you have to automatically you recommend your friend or your family members or something else. So like the way we need to satisfy our customer, that is expected result with our end results, those that should be matched, done by your testing. So software testing is most important thing. It should be based on the 4 elements, that is one is I already told, one is the saves our money. Then second one is security purpose. The third one is product quality. The fourth one is customer satisfaction. These 4 elements are important points of testing. Another one is the roles and responsibility of the testers. Roles and responsibility of the testers in test planning and preparation phase of testing. The testers should review and contribute the test plans, what they need to give any project. We have to before testing to be start, we need to planning and preparation for the phase of testing. We must plan and preparation for the phases of testing. That is the responsibility of the tester. That is one of the responsibility of the tester. And also they should review and contribute the test plans. They review, before that they need to verify if it will be work or not. So they have to review their plan and preparation, and that is analyzing, reviewing and assessing the requirements and design specification. This is the first important role of the tester. That is the major role of the tester. This is the roles and responsibility of the tester. Before going for testing, the test plan should be prepared of all the phases, and tester should be review and contribute the test plans as well as analyzing results, reviewing and checking the requirements, and requirements, not only requirements, the design specification also. And they may be involved or in even the primary people identify the test conditions. They need to creating the if the tester is not directly involved the design and analysis, but they need to give some conditions for people, any for a developer side. They before start the development side, the tester should be given to some specific conditions on creating test designs and test cases, test procedures and test data. They, it may be a automation or help of any individual persons. So they need to planning everything before starts the testing, and also the before even before the start developing other project. Usually we have done smaller projects. That's why we are not going for that extent. But when you are go for large or critical projects, it must be done in earlier stages. It must be done in earlier stages. So that role and responsibility of tester is to planning and prepare the phases of testing, and also they have to review and contribute the plans, as well as they want to analyze, reviewing and assessing the requirements. These are the important role of the tester. And also they need to they may be involved directly, or they want to they may not involved in directly in developing part. They should given to the people who's the primary people, or the project leader or somebody else, those who are handling or developing the product. The tester should be given the test condition and creating test design, test cases, test procedures, and test data. They should be given to the primary people. So often they have to use side by side of the given based on the given details. So it is the it may be based on the environment assessment, a system administrator, or the network management staff, the team leader. They maybe do some testing part then and there. And also before the execution begins, test execution begins, the number of testers often increases according to their work schedule. They need to increases the testers, and how many members to implement the testings or checking the environment. Based on the test environment, they need to allocate the number of testers, and it is must be done in the administrator side. So, and also testers can be execute and log the test and evaluate the results and documents the problem found. This is the one of the responsibility of the. These are all the responsibility of the testers. The tester should execute the log results and evaluate the results and document problems found, and also monitoring the test and test environment, often using tools or uh, any metrics. And throughout the software testing life cycle, they review each other's work, including test specification, defect reports, and test results. These are all the must responsibility roles and responsibility of the testers. Another one, we are going to see about the software development life cycle versus SDLC. SDLC means that I already told that you already studied in software engineering, right? Um, Software development life cycle, that is the sequence of different activities performed during the software development process. What is mean by SDLC? STLC. That is SDLC. This is STLC. Remind that this is SDLC. The testing life cycle called as STLC. That D is different pronunciation here. Software development life cycle. The STLC is called software testing life cycle. So STLC also having some different activities during the development process, and also the software testing also having some sequence of different activities performed during the software testing process. Software testing process. Here there is six phases in your software development: requirement analysis, then design analysis, then software build your software, that is development and testing, and deployment and maintenance. Here we are having a five phases of STLC. We are having a five phases of STLC. The STLC having a first one. There are five phases of STLC. The first one, test planning. The second one, test case development. Test case development. The fourth one, test environment setup. Test environment setup. The fourth one, test execution. Then last one, test closure. Test closure. These five different process or five different activities or five different phases of STLC. STLC. Are you clear? We are having a five different activities or five different phases of STLC. One is test planning, test case development, test environment setup, test execution, test closure. These five activities or five phases of STLC. Now we are going to discuss what is the difference between the STLC and STLC. Listen, the first one, STLC and STLC. We are going to discuss about the both the environment. The first different activities of STLC and STLC. The STLC is mainly related to software development. But STLC is mainly related to software testing. Software testing. These activities based on only the development process. This testing activity, STLC, is related to software testing. Beside the development of other phases like testing, also one of the phases in the SDLC, but it is focused only on testing the software. Listen, the STLC is including the test phasing. That is, here this will be expanded like this. This will be expanded. This is the sub process of these. Are you clear? These all the stages are included in testing. Included in testing. Are you clear? These are all the each and every phases in your development cycle. The testing is also included in the software development process. Are you clear? And in that testing, we have to classify that is different activities. How we can explore that one. One is test planning, test cases, test case development, and test environment, and test execution, and test closure. Are you clear? Are you clear? Besides the development of other phases like testing, also one of the phase in the SDLC. But in SDLC, we focus on only the testing the software. The SDLC involves the total six phases or six different activities. Here, the SDLC involves only the five phases or five activities. So in SDLC, we have a n number of employees, that is developers or members, are required to work required for the do the whole process. In SDLC, comparative SDLC, in STLC testing process, we are having only a few members, or it's depending on the project. According to the project, we have a number of testers for assigning for the testers. In their part, in developing stage, we have a number of employees. Comparatively, we have a high number of developers in STLC. In STLC, we have to minimize station of the air low number of the testers are there. So another one of the goal of SDLC is to complete the successful development of software. Here, the the tester main goal is to complete the successful software testing or testing of the particular software. It helps, SDLC helps in the developing a good quality software. So it will be only for developing a quality software, but at the same time, which is the helping to reduce the defect free software. Software SDLC is the main reason for uh, finding the defect free software, finding the or developing a defect free software. Am I right? Next one, the SDLC phases were completed before the SDLC process. The SDLC phases were completed before the SDLC phases, but the SDLC phases were performed after SDLC phases. So these are all the comparison of um, difference between the SDLC and STLC. Just a minute. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Sorry, wait for 2 minutes. Presentation windows was closed. Okay, this is the difference between the SDLC and STLC. STLC is nothing but it is the software testing life cycle. Software testing life cycle. SDLC means that software development life cycle. Are you clear? Many students will not join it. What happened? All are go for lunch and had a sleep now. Okay. For 91 students in list, but here only the 38 students are there. What about the others? I'm asking about what about the others? Only 38 students are there. What about the remaining students? In the list, there are 91 students are there. Okay, then fine. Shall we continue? We have a lot of points to discuss about the SDLC and SDLC. Only let me discuss now. This is the simple comparison difference between the SDLC and STLC. And few more points are there. Let me tell about this now. Please wait. And one more thing, the coding part of the testers, developer side, they have to create their own code for testing the sorry, developing their project. According to the concept, they have to use their own code for developing projects. And one more thing, in SDLC, nowadays they are using mostly automated tool or manually testing. In manual testing, they are no, uh, they don't write any code for testing. When they are manual testing, they are only checking. And other than that, they are yeah, if you are using automated tool, they have to created the software. They are not going to create the software already. They created, so already the software is designed for testing. The particular tools they may use for testing the projects. They are not like developers. The testers doing only either manual testing or the using tools. They have to done the test according to the projects. This is also one of the point we need to add in the particular slide, and so I will add then later. Yeah, and one more important thing is the SDLC should SDLC requirements are collected from um, client and stakeholders. At the same time, um, the models and functions or well documents or developed by developers. Here, the only thing, the requirements of the uh, SDLC has been collected from the client and stakeholders. This is also one of the important point. So the next topic is roles, and we have to then already seen the roles and responsibility, and also seen the okay, still two more topics pending in our testing for from the first unit. We have to discuss in the next class. We people who are not coming to attend this class. The one more topic is V model and test case generation. We have to see that in next classes. V model and test case generation. We these two topics remaining in first unit. We have to discuss this topic in the next class. Ask them your friends to attend the regularly. If the class is boring, yes, today is the last lecture class of this one, and that is too after the lunch, right? So everyone, when after lunch they go for sleep, right? Okay, then fine. We will discuss the remaining topics in next classes. So thank you everyone. We will wind up this class within this topic. We will discuss the remaining two topics at the next class. Okay, thank you everyone. Share your attendance. Okay, thank you all. Those who are enter your attendance, you have to leave.